I'm a new chamber member in 2020. I joined in the height of the pandemic. I figured it was a good opportunity to get out to market my business and to meet people in my own backyard, to network with the business community, and to establish some relationships. And over the last few months, it's done exactly that. I've been able to jump in. I've been able to sponsor Leadership Chesterfield for their second year. Been able to go to some of the networking events, especially the online ones now that are really, really helpful. And so far, so good. I'm very pleased with the decision. Well, my business, for the most part, is international and national based. I travel coast to coast. I travel internationally. I give lectures on the Cold War, the need to honor veterans, preserve history, and educate kids on this time period. So when the coronavirus hit, I'm in California. March 17th, I'm on a red-eye flight. I have to cut my trip short 2 weeks. I had just released a new book. I'm on the book circuit, and all of a sudden the pandemic hits and I'm stuck in California. So I'm able to get home. I try to evaluate what am I going to do. I lose 50 lectures in 2020. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is really not good. And so I start to look around and I realize that the local Chamber of Commerce in Chesterfield is something that I need to explore. It's something that I had not jumped into before because I never thought of targeting my own backyard. And to my surprise and delight, I should have done it 15 years earlier. The people are wonderful. The business leaders here are great. They work with the county. They work with other groups. They really help to bring business, the focus to Chesterfield County and help to promote and support their members. So I'm very, very glad that I jumped into the Chamber of Commerce. Right before joining the Chamber of Commerce, I am at my wit's end. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for the next year because everything's being canceled, my lectures are canceled, my book sales are flat, and I'm just going, oh no, this is really bad. But through either a news article or a chamber email something, I found out about the PPP program, which was the Paycheck Protection Program, as well as a grant from Chesterfield County, the Economic Development Authority, that was sponsored in part by the Chesterfield Chamber. So I was able to qualify not only for the PPP as a self-employed business owner, but also for the Chesterfield County Back to Business Grant. And I thought that that was just a marvelous, a wonderful thing that you all did for the business community. You really gave them a lifeline when they needed one. And I was one of those businesses that qualified for the Chesterfield County grant, which was a lifeline for my business. Well, I am in the process of rebooking my lectures right now for 2021 and 2022, the spring, summer, and fall. I am optimistic that by the fall, I'll be back out on the road doing in-person programs. But I'm also adapting with virtual programs. And I've been very fortunate to be able to get a few already that are paid gigs for Johns Hopkins University and a few others across the country that are now doing a virtual format. So I am shifting my focus from doing 100% in-person presentations to maybe 50-50 going forward, trying to see how I can best leverage the chamber network to generate more leads, more virtual and in-person appearances. Depending on how many virtual lectures and presentations I can secure, that will dictate how the budget goes forward and what type of cash flow I will have. I am still very optimistic that the in-person presentations and the virtual presentations will get back up to speed soon. I have been doing some of them, but for example, in 2019, I sold about 1,000 books. In 2020, I sold 200. That was the impact that it had on my business. In 2019, I gave over 100 lectures in 1 year around the country and internationally. In 2020, I was on track to do the same thing. I ended up giving 30. So the COVID virus really impacted my ability to get out in front of an audience and give a presentation. Going forward, I think that through the help of the Chamber of Commerce, through the help of the Economic Development Authority, through the help of other businesses in Chesterfield, that will help my business to revamp and to target new target areas that I have missed out before. The local market, some of the local service clubs, groups, and organizations here in the county that I have neglected because my focus was international and national. Now my focus is local and regional.